I'm about to use the Ozone plugin in a 96 kilohertz session. Just wanted to show you, here is my mixer that has only one stereo track and one master fader. I like using tape sat and pro sub in my mastering. I have my selection loop that I want to use for the mastering audition.
And here it is. You can see where the usage is going. And
I have my multi-channel native, dynamics, Ozone 9 stereo. And it loads up. Here we've got the two modules. I can play it. It's generally okay. So now Master Assistant. I've loaded my reference track. I'm going next. We're going to play that little area, but I'm going to loop it.
As it figures out its stuff, and we'll see if it crashes.
There it is. 9093, that's what I get every time I use this. And here, I'm just trying to use Master Assistant. I don't even have any more than two modules in there, and it's going in there saying got conflicts and stuff. So let's try this again, Master Assistant, but we'll watch the CPU usage and see how that flies. So why Mastering Assistant needs more than 100% system usage on this supported system is still a mystery to us. Also want to make sure you guys know that there are no other programs running on this machine, only Pro Tools. That's how I always roll. And I've disabled meters and other funky things up here. No universe. The only thing on the timeline is minutes and seconds. This was AVID's suggestion to lessen the demand of CPU. And the meters are disabled as well. Yep, meters are disabled. So I did everything I was told to do, and we still get the 9093 even if I try using Master Assistant before we even start adding more than two modules on this stuff. This is 96K mode. Again, this does not happen in the 48K mode. I will still get a very intermittent hiccup. Obviously here we can't even begin to use the plugin without hitting a 9093 error. Okay, I've removed the two DSP plugins that preceded the Ozone 9 in this audio track. So Ozone 9 is the only plugin with this only audio track for the entire session. We'll use Master Assistant and the reference track and see what it does. So it appears the software works when it's the only software you're using for the entire session. That is not a disclaimer I believe I saw anywhere in pre-sales before buying this product. Now I've set up Ozone 9 plugin to include all the modules that I use for a typical mastering session. Again, it's the only plugin running in the session. I cannot run another DSP plugin with this or it'll crash as you saw before. And an immediate 9173 error when I'm trying to play using 7 modules. Trying again with a close-up on the CPU. Again. And again. Okay, subsequent to using Ozone 9 in 96K mode and having it crash my system, I restarted the computer and brought up an old 48K session, and it will not play any audio. Every time you push spacebar, it blinks the play button, lights the stop button momentarily, stops blinking, and does nothing. Now I have reset the PRAM several times with many restarts. Then I opened up Pro Tools as the only application, and I've started a brand new session. When I try to import audio, even the audition will not play. It just blinks at me and won't play anything. This is a result of Ozone's playback error within Pro Tools giving me system crashes, and now I can't even play audio anymore. Okay, through trial and error, I think I found a solution. You have to change your playback engine out of HDX over to Pro Tools Aggregate I/O. Quit the application, you've got to restart it, and now when I press spacebar, I've got audio playing. I can see meters bouncing, but I have no audio coming out of my interface because now I've got to go back to HDX and see if it works. Okay, the solution worked. I changed my playback engine back to HDX and restarted the program, opened up a session, and now I've got audio playing back finally after all that. Do not use Ozone 9 plugin in Pro Tools HDX in 96K mode, or you will encounter these problems and more.